Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's DebbCrystal. If you're new here, kindly subscribe, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. You already know what this video is about from the title. About my relocation from Nigeria to the UK. Enjoy, sit back and relax and let me know what you think about it. I didn't really get to make detailed videos. This was me preparing to make my hair at the salon. It was on a Sunday, so the apprentices were not really around, and I don't like to pick attachments. Anyways, we started the hair, and at this point I got tired. Look at my hair, it's giving clean scalp, it's giving length. This is one of my favorite hairstyles to do anytime, and we were done with the hair. So I wanted to vlog the things I was packing, but I couldn't do that. I just felt it was a lot and I didn't have enough time to document all of that. There's this YouTuber, Joy Itohan. She did one video that when you're traveling and you want to package your food, that you should double your ziplock. I did that and it's really worked well for me. So I had my seasoning, I had my tom, I had stockfish, I had so many things. Basically, one of the reasons why I went to Oyingbo was to buy all of this for my trip, not just to know Oyingbo market. Yeah, that's it, you got me now. So I got so many things. You can see I have palm oil, but I couldn't travel with it because some persons were saying they won't allow me to go with it, so I just decided to leave it in order to avoid any delay. Then I had my locust beans, I had Vaseline, I had my hair kit. Thanks to my sister, she ordered them for me, and those are my soap. Trust me, I couldn't travel with everything. I had just few with me. And this was me saying goodbye. My sister has been crying days before my trip. She has been crying and I just had to hide my emotion. I was very emotional at some point, saying goodbye to people, just few persons though. And here we were on our way. Trust me, we were late. We were running late. On our way, we saw an accident. It happened around Agege, and there was traffic. At this point, I was already getting worried because we ought to have been at the airport since, but somehow we delayed. Finally, we were getting closer and closer. So we got to this place and something funny happened. I had seen this man's name and I told my sister, this man is an Igala man. And she was like, how did I know? There is something about me. If I see an Igala person, I easily sense it. Abo me Igala, me Egbao. All of this, sir. Igala people like it when you speak their language. Those of you that snap in this area, how do you do it? Ours was different. We couldn't park to say proper goodbye and it was really painful. Anyways, we move. We did the normal check-in and we got to where we're going to weigh our load. We found out that we had excess luggage. Trust me, you don't want to know how much we asked to pay. Eventually we paid certain amount and it was the best decision because they didn't get to check our load anyhow, all the stress of bringing out things. So we headed towards the boarding gate. That's after the whole routine check. I didn't really vlog that as well, but we finally got here and I was happy. At the same time, I had my emotions, like I was gonna miss people back home, but we move. So this was us boarding, and reality hit. It just struck like, baby girl, you're getting more mature now. You have to learn to do things in a new environment differently. And I was still trying to hold up and hold up. At this point, I had spoken with my sister. I broke down again. I tried not to cry, but I did. And the tears were just coming and coming and coming. Guys, it wasn't easy at all. So we settled in, and I just had to embrace my new reality. On this particular day, it rained when we were about to take off, but we eventually did take off. And we're up there. I needed to see a movie. I was looking for what kind of movie would suit my mood. But me, I love cartoon. So I decided to go for this mermaid movie. I love animations. I love cartoon. I couldn't have gone for any other kind of movie though. Anyways, we were here, and I was just trying to enjoy the movie when this blue sky caught my attention. The view was giving. I really loved it. I went back to my movie. Finally, food came. This particular thing, I don't know what the name is. I enjoyed it. I was scared of taking juice so I don't get to purge and start running up and down up in the sky. It will not be funny. But sure, I didn't purge. One thing I was really happy about is that particular day, my tummy aligned. I was open to eating anything. I was in the mood to eat. I don't even know. I didn't care if I was going to add weight or not. Unlike me, when I'm eating, I'm always like, I don't want to add weight. So I don't eat in excess. I don't eat what I'm not supposed to eat. It felt like the food were just distractions for me, but I enjoyed everything. This was me trying to open the pack of food. Ta-da! Look at rice and vegetable. I don't know what this is called. Maybe couscous. I don't know, but it was yummy. I took the first spoon. I wasn't sure. The second one, I was still skeptical about it. And then the third one went in. I finished the whole thing. I even wanted more. I really enjoyed this meal, my first time, and I did so well. This particular thing, I wasn't sure about the taste. I tried about two and I left it because I was not sure what it tasted like and I didn't really like it. So I left it. On to the next one. This is what they call do not judge a book by its cover. See, this particular one looked like ice cream, but it was not giving any ice cream taste. I thought it was like the normal fan ice, vanilla ice cream, or strawberry. I did not enjoy it. I kept it. I didn't take it. So this is just our trip. And then the next one was sponge cake. Who doesn't like cake? I munched this cake like I've never eaten cake before, even though it was not really giving. But I still chop am. At least make nothing waste for all the things wey dem give me. Well, I enjoyed it in a way, I no get choice. At this point, I was just looking for something to keep me company and get me out of boredom. I decided to check African music. Oh, I was looking for songs. We find out Sister Mercy Chinwo. Then the song just popped up. I was like, finally, I'm gonna be in the mood, some worship mood. There's this particular song on the playlist, number two, Udeme. That was my first time of listening to that song. That song got tired of me. After listening to the whole playlist, I went back and I kept playing that particular song. At this point, I was inhaling some kind of things I didn't even understand. I like cold, I was uncomfortable, so I decided to use the blind for my nose instead of my eyes. That's how you know I can improvise. So I tried to play some other kind of games, puzzle, crosswords, but the words were not crossing. I just say, this is not for me either. Let me go back to my movies, which I did. I looked for other kind of movies that I could watch. Then I just decided to watch one. Make time shall go. Make I reach where they go. Because I was nervous in between. Me trying things for the first time gets me nervous. I can't even explain it. I was just being unnecessarily nervous. But sha, to another favorite part of the trip. This particular trip made me fall in love with food. On a norm, I wouldn't have tried to eat this. I don't know what the name is, but you see, this thing, I enjoyed it. Every food that was served was a hit back to back. Finally, guys, we were getting closer to Doha. That's where we had our stopover, and it was already late here. My phone was not giving enough for this view, but sure, I managed it. We landed, and the shuttle bus that took us from the plane to where we were going to board next. Or more, that airport's big, as in so big. Nigerians couldn't stop talking about the airport, singing praises of their government. And then you know how they always talk about our own country, it is well. But sha, we were headed towards the boarding gates. We had to stay for a while, and this was after the normal check-in. I noticed that they don't really check women in this country, just men. They don't search women, they don't question them too much. Me, I sha went to sit down, oh, and I was waiting for time. It was time for us to board our next flight, our connecting flight to Heathrow Airport. And guys, we boarded. The cold became serious for me, too cold, and they served more food. But this time I was not in the mood to eat. I just left the food because I was getting closer to my destination, and all I wanted was to just get done with the whole thing. Finally, we landed and we headed towards the border. There will be questioned. This was me after the whole procedure going to retrieve my luggage. Guys, before I got to this stage, I was so nervous. Not like I was not prepared. I checked online and I asked some persons about likely questions that will be asked. I was over prepared, sir, but I was just scared. I was now looking at the officers' faces like this one dey gentle low. I go prefer make this person attend to me. Luckily for us, the guy that interviewed us didn't really ask too many questions. Just two. I can even say one and a half question, if that's okay to say. I noticed that they need your confidence, so maintain eye contact when answering questions and do not lie. Don't lie. It is very important. It helped me while I was being interviewed. So, guys, we are here finally, and I just want to thank God for journey mercy and everything. We were favored, like highly favored, all the way. My fears at the border and all. Pew. So here I am, guys. A white lady said, "Your hair is amazing." I'm like, whoosh. Right now, I'm cold, but it's not that bad. But I am really cold. I don't even want that to touch my body, but I don't have a choice. Yeah, guys. Okay guys, I've got more content to share with you. Thank you for watching my video. See you in the next one.